Do you realize the staggering number of children who fall victim to sextortion each year? This atrocious act extends its claws far and wide, sinking its fangs into innocent, unsuspecting lives. It's a reality that snatches away the carefree spirit of childhood and replaces it with a life of fear and mortification. Let's paint a picture for you. Picture a world just like ours, but with a hidden dark side. Imagine a place where the laughter of children is silenced by the harsh realities of life. Imagine a playground, once a place of joy and camaraderie, now transformed into a battlefield where the most innocent, the most vulnerable, are being exploited on a scale that's unimaginable. Ponder upon the bleak scenarios where trust is exploited, innocence is shattered, and life becomes a nightmare. This is not just about numbers. Each figure in the statistics represents a life, a child with dreams and aspirations, robbed of their innocence. Each number is a story of a childhood ruined, a life changed irrevocably. The silent shrieks echo in the void, their pleas for help unheard or ignored. It's an alarming reminder of the world we've created, a world that steals the innocence of the most vulnerable amongst us. The knowledge we carry about this horror is a heavy burden. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? Sextortion, a form of child sexual exploitation, sees children being blackmailed by malicious individuals who have obtained revealing or sexually explicit images of them. Often these young victims are innocently drawn into a scenario where they are compelled to share sensitive material without comprehending the dire consequences. What follows is a grotesque game of manipulation and control, with the perpetrators holding the power. The catalysts for these heinous acts are the malefactors who obtain these provocative images through deceit, and these individuals exploit the innocence of children, taking advantage of their limited understanding of the world, which should ideally be filled with love, friendship, trust, and joy. Instead, these children are thrust into a world of anxiety, fear, and threats. It's a digital age horror story where the predators no longer need to lurk in the shadows, but can stalk their prey from the comfort of their own homes. The victims are made to face threats of their images being released publicly unless they comply with demands for more explicit content, engage in sexual activities, or hand over financial payments. This grim form of exploitation is just a personal violation. It's a crime. It's an alarming reality which seizes control over the lives of innocent children and robs them of their childhood, dignity, and well-being. And the most disturbing part? It's rapidly on the rise. Reports to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children's CyberTipline paint a worrying picture. In the year 2023, a disconcerting volume of sinister online activity was reported. An inundation of over 36 million reports flooded the CyberTipline, a figure that surpassed the previous years and sent shockwaves through the cybersecurity community. This alarming quantity contained upwards of 105 million files, each one a testament to the rampant online misconduct. A large portion, specifically 186,819 of these reports, were filed under the nefarious category of online enticement. This category, a dangerous playground that includes sextortion, saw an enormous surge in reported instances. This uptick signaled a grave concern for the safety of vulnerable individuals navigating the internet. The rise from the preceding years was staggering, from 80,524 in 2022 to the 44,155 reports in 2021. This figure marks a significant increase from the 80,524 reports received in 2022 and the 44,155 reports in 2021. Stacey Garrett, the Vice President of Content and Community Engagement at the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, has expressed her alarm at the drastic rise in sextortion reports. In a world that is more interconnected than ever before, the internet has become a playground for many youngsters, an escape where they can be whoever they want. However, with such freedom comes a lurking danger that is often overlooked. Although the internet provides incredible opportunities for learning, it also hosts darker corners where children can be tricked or exploited. Garrett emphasizes the shared responsibility we all bear to strive for a safer online environment for our youth. Each one of us, as an essential part of society, has a role to play. Educators, parents, communities, even children themselves can contribute to this change. It has a pivotal necessity to teach children how to stay safe online. This includes understanding the potential risks, knowing how to react when faced with threats, and also recognizing when to seek help. Yet, education isn't the only aspect to focus on. It's also about action when things go astray. It's crucial to instruct kids on what steps to take if a situation spirals out of control, such as reaching out to trusted adults or reporting the incident. And that's where the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children comes in. They are more than willing to step in and provide much-needed assistance. After all, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children is here to help, and it's a resource that should be utilized. In an effort to combat sextortion, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children is releasing 2 new educational videos that highlight different aspects of sextortion. These videos are part of a broader initiative to create awareness and empower children with the knowledge to protect themselves. The videos delve into the complex nature of sextortion, explaining it in a manner that is engaging and easy to understand. They address the various forms sextortion can take, from blackmail and threats to manipulation and outright coercion. The videos utilize real-life scenarios and expert advice to explain the potential dangers children may encounter online. They strive to educate children on their rights and the importance of reporting any suspicious activity immediately. They highlight the role of trusted adults in children's lives and the significance of open communication about online safety. One of the key goals of these educational videos is to encourage children to make safer decisions online. They provide practical tips and guidelines to help children navigate the world confidently and safely. They also aim to foster a sense of responsibility among children about their online behavior and the potential consequences thereof. These videos, by their thoughtful design and comprehensive content, are expected to have a significant impact. They are anticipated to reach a wide audience, not just children, but also parents, teachers, and other caretakers. They present a unique opportunity to initiate critical conversations about sextortion, hence contributing significantly to the fight against it. In this way, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children is leveraging the power of education to empower children to make safer decisions and to educate them about the lurking dangers of sextortion. The relentless battle against sextortion is not an isolated endeavor. It's a significant problem that calls for concerted efforts from all corners of society, and it's crucial to understand that every single individual has the potential to make a palpable difference. While this might seem to be a daunting task, the smallest steps can lead to significant changes. The initial step in this journey is to equip oneself with comprehensive knowledge. Learn about what sextortion precisely entails, its potential consequences, the patterns of this disturbing trend, and importantly, its profound impact on innocent children. Understand the depth of the damage it inflicts, both psychologically and physically, on the victims. Once armed with this knowledge, take it upon yourself to disseminate this critical information among your circles. It could be your friends, family members, colleagues, or even strangers on social media platforms. An educated society is significantly more capable of recognizing and combating sextortion. Importantly, don't allow fear or hesitation to prevent you from taking action. If you notice any suspicious behavior, activities, or conversations that might indicate sextortion, it is your civic duty to report it to the authorities. Keep in mind that it's better to report a false alarm than to let a potential crime go unnoticed. Remember, each report, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem, could potentially save an innocent child from becoming a victim of sextortion. Together we can strive for a safer internet, free from the threat of sextortion. It is upon each one of us to guard our digital world, to stand as sentinels against the threats that lurk in the shadows of the online universe. We must take a stand, for not doing so would be akin to inviting wolves into our homes. In this digital era where our lives are deeply intertwined with the internet, the concept of security has transformed dramatically. It isn't just about securing our doors and windows anymore, it's about securing our online presence, our digital identities. We face threats from across the globe, not just from within our local communities, and these threats are increasing at an alarming rate. Sextortion, the act of using sexual exploitation as a tool to gain power or to extort, has become one of the biggest threats in the digital age. It can affect anyone, regardless of age, gender, or social position. It's a horrifying reality we must confront and fight against. Safer Internet Day is a day dedicated to raising awareness about these pressing issues, but it shouldn't stop there. It should be a starting point for each one of us to evaluate our online habits, to learn about the ways in which we can protect ourselves, our families, and our communities from these threats. We should take this opportunity to educate ourselves and others about the importance of online safety, to learn how to identify and respond to online threats, and to promote the responsible use of digital technology. Together we can make the internet a safer place for all. We have the power to make a difference. It begins with a single step, with a single decision to stand against sextortion and all forms of online exploitation. So let us not let this day pass by as a mere reminder of the threats we face. Let's make this Safer Internet Day, not just a day of awareness, but a catalyst for change.
Thanks for tuning in to Missing You News, your source for updates on missing children and efforts to combat child sexual exploitation. Together, we're working to prevent child victimization and reunite families with their loved ones. Remember, your support makes a difference in keeping our children safe. Share this video with others. Leave a comment to share your thoughts, like if you found this information valuable. And don't forget to subscribe to remain up to date on missing children cases. Help us spread the word by reposting the news on your social media platforms. Together, let's make a difference and bring hope to those searching for their missing loved ones. Until next time, stay informed, stay vigilant, and let's continue to fight for the safety of all children.